Mortgage lending options: conventional, FHA, VA, USDA, debt service coverage ratio loan, bank statement loan. Are you confused? Do you not know which one is best for you? Stay tuned. I'm going to go over the most common lending options and what you need to know about each one to know if it might be a fit for you. Stay tuned. All right, Matt Gouget, Matt the Mortgage Guy, licensed in 48 states. Happy to help, happy to serve you. Go to greatmortgagebroker.com, connect with me and my team. In today's video, I want to talk about lending options because I think people get confused. They get like flooded with information and don't know where to turn, what program is best for them. And so I'm going to give you just a brief overview of the most common lending programs. And trust me, there's a whole lot of them. Let's start with the ones that are most common for someone buying an owner-occupied home, meaning they're going to live in it, right? So you've heard of a conventional loan, and there's conventional loans. There's options with 1% down, 3% down, 5% down. Throw out the myth that you need 20% down for any home loan, conventional included. You know, there's plenty of options with far less down. So conventional loans are for buyers that are well qualified, have good to great credit, and you have to qualify based on your income, right? Then you've got government loans like FHA, VA, USDA. FHA, a government-backed loan with a 3.5% down payment, is a great loan for first-time home buyers. They're a little bit more flexible with your credit. So if your credit is less than perfect, they're more flexible there. They're more flexible when it comes to debt to income ratio. So if you've got an issue with qualifying on a conventional loan, you might qualify for a little bit more, and you're going to qualify with a lesser credit score on an FHA loan. Then you've got VA loans, which are for veterans. For those that served, you get one of the very best mortgage products as a thank you for your service. Those are 100% finance, meaning zero down. And they've got no mortgage insurance like the FHA loan does. They're really, really great mortgage products, only available to those that earned them, you know, as a veteran. If you have any questions about how much you qualify for, what you qualify for, you talk to a loan officer, you provide your certificate of eligibility, they'll tell you exactly how much you're going to qualify for there. USDA is a home loan that's for rural areas. There's actually a website online where you can search an address and say, is this eligible for a USDA loan? USDA also does 100% financing. They do charge mortgage insurance, but you're able to get in there with 100% financing. They've got their own rules and regulations only for rural areas. Now let's go on to some non-traditional, some non-QM products. Debt service coverage ratio loan. The debt service coverage ratio loan is a loan where we're not looking at your income. We're not looking at it like we would for a conventional or FHA loan. We're looking at what the property is producing and the property's income versus what the mortgage debt is going to be. That's why it's a debt service coverage ratio loan. Generally speaking, these lenders want at least a 1.0, meaning the rents are at least as much, you know, and a 1-to-1 factor versus the PITI, principal, interest, tax, and insurance. Now, with these loans, sometimes they look at the NOI versus just the payment. Let's throw all that aside. Just know that if you're looking to get one of these loans, talk to a professional. Let them run some numbers for you and say, listen, if this thing costs this much and is going to rent for this much, yes, it's going to be able to qualify. You've got to have 20% down or whatever that number is. You know, different lenders are going to have different down payment requirements. This credit score is required, all that stuff. This video isn't to go into the depths of these programs, just to give you a brief overview. So bank statement loan is another non-QM, non-traditional type loan where you might be a business owner and on paper, you don't have enough income to qualify for the traditional type loans, but you've got $27,000 a month being deposited into this account, and you can show 12 months, 24 months of bank statements. You've got great credit. You've got a good down payment. Bank statement loan is a loan for you that's going to work. And so that's a brief overview. Know that I only gave you the top layer of the cake, right? There's much more involved in each loan. If you want to talk specifics, you can go to greatmortgagebroker.com, connect with me and my team, or talk to a local lender you like and trust. What you want in a lender is a lender that understands enough about each individual product to say, in your case, FHA loan makes all the sense in the world. Here's what that looks like. Here's why you want to do that. Might compare it side by side with a conventional loan and say, with a 618 credit score, here's what it's going to look like from a rate perspective, from a mortgage insurance perspective, versus the conventional. It's much better, as you can see, right? And just show them side by side. Or you might talk to somebody and say, hey, I want to do this debt service coverage ratio loan because I'm an investor and I'm trying to buy this investment property. And through conversation, hey, listen, you've got 25% down, you've got a W-2 job, or you've got income, like let's do a conventional loan. That might be better than the debt service coverage ratio loan. Or you don't make enough on paper, but this property is a winner. This property is going to cash flow, and with a 1.3 factor debt service coverage ratio, that's going to be the best loan for you. So the moral of the story: connect with a professional who knows it all, who can lead you in the right direction. Know that there are a vast array of products. This is 6 that I gave you, and there's probably a dozen more that I haven't mentioned here. Those are the 6 most common that you're going to run across. So any questions, comments, concern, leave them down below in the comments. Feel free to reach out to me and my team. Fire us an email, team@mtmg.com, or just go to greatmortgagebroker.com, fill out the quick form. We'll be in touch. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.